Alliance, the Republican Alliance, sorry, and he's with us. We've been talking about different issues, notably about stability and all this social drift taking place right now in the country. Now back to you, Mr. Ayachi. Just my following question would be, do you have a clear conception about what you will be doing next, and what is your strategy?
Our strategy, first of all, let me tell you that we've got within our party over 22 commissions working really hard. I mean, on every single walk of life, starting from economic program, cultural, tourism, you name it. But with one same goal, employability. How every single commission can produce, make the evaluation on what's available now. What are the problems? Where is the deficit?
Are you doing this assessment so far?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, for example, I mean, our program is going to be made public. I mean, next week we're going to call on a big press conference and to show you how much job we can create.
It's high time, I
guess. And it is not
the people.
And it is not tomorrow. It's immediately can be implemented right now. And we are not reinventing the wheel, believe me. It's just a matter of being pragmatic and being immediately operational, because people can no longer wait. We are not going to promise you 300,000 jobs because I'm implying too bad.
What are you going to do then?
Look, first of all, let me give you an example. For example, if you take the health sector, we made an evaluation, and what I'm saying now.
Let's start first with you spoke about jobs.
Yes.
Let's start first with jobs.
I mean, for example, a very easy thing. I mean, one of our ambition, we have visited several areas that have been, severely affected by unemployment along the Tunisian border, Tunisian-Algerian border, and our immediate project, we are there to put in place a common. Joint project in cooperation with between Tunisian and probably even some Algerian entrepreneurs we are in contact with now. We'd like to emphasize on formation professionnelle.
Vocational training.
Professional training.
Vocational training.
Today we have a problem with white collars, like, lawyers, doctors.
Why do you have problems with white collars?
We don't. I'm talking about Tunisia. We have an excess. Today I can call and I can get you the best doctor in town, but I cannot get you a good mechanic or a good, carpenter. Mm-hmm. And this is the thing that we need really to focus on, because this area of activities would absorb a huge proportion of unemployment. And there is a need for that. You and I today, in our daily life, we face this problem every day. Today, if you want somebody to come and service your car, it's a problem. We have to emphasize today on this sort of jobs. And this is immediate, and we've got projects like that. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things. Okay? As I said, the 22 commissions that are all working together with coordination, we have only one target. The ultimate goal, what section of our economic branch is going to produce, and in terms of job, and where. We found out, for example, if I come back, for example, to the health sector, you're going to find that many places in Tunisia are completely deserted from doctors. I'm talking not about GPs, mm-hmm. but about specialists. Yeah. And we have the answer for that. And by putting the answer, and it doesn't need much. It doesn't need much in terms of money. It doesn't need. We have just to look and address things. Forget about political, goals. Just as a citizen, just look what you can do, and immediately we can put team together. We can create jobs, and that can be another sector that today in Tunisia, another phenomenon that we've noticed in schools. Parents are blackmailed. Almost blackmailed and very strong.
Why is that?
By teachers, because if you don't send your kids to l'étude,
yes, for special
you have a problem. You
tuitions.
are at their mercy. And who does that? The teacher who teaches your kid the same day. Whereas we have hundreds and thousands of very good teachers being unemployed. Why don't we use these people and let the government, let the Ministry of Education pay them? Okay. In the meantime,
for these extra tuitions,
of course.
They will not have a job as teachers in schools, but they
can come and do that.
Doing this.
Of course, yes. We can create job by just creating these sort of channels. And also here, this is another blink from the eye for those who impose on those kids to have these extra hours. Do they pay their taxes? I don't think so. So there's so many things to do. So next week, you will be invited for sure. We're going to have a press conference to show you our program. It's very simple. It's not ambitious, sorry, and it can be implemented right now. And you will be amazed.
So will you implement it right now
Yes,
yourself, right after
Yes.
your press conference?
We could, but I want you to come and see and ask the relevant question, and you will see for yourself. Unfortunately, I've got a droit de réserve because, out of respect to my colleagues who have been working night and day for that, they really wants to have the, priority, and I respect that decision.
Okay. Now let's talk about the civil society role with political parties. What do you think will be their role? Are you working with the civil society?
We are talking to many different groups, different associations, and I would like, here to take the opportunity to tell them that they're doing a wonderful job, and I really need to thank them very much because they are just like us. They are volunteers. They're not getting paid for that. They're giving time, money, and I am sure we will see some noticeable results in time because they are everywhere, wherever I go. And sometimes before we political parties go, we'd rather see the association go first because it will really pave the road. And I think there is no question.
Since you said that the political parties now are being structures, and they don't have time and they don't have enough money. So you're probably busy now recruiting people,
we are recruiting
yourself.
People, and as a matter of fact, this is very good you mentioned that because within our party from day one we have opted for the 50-50 equality between gender parity between female and male. And now really, I'm launching a call for Tunisian ladies who wants to join us because we need them. They're very important. And I'm not here trying to flatter them or use them or, like it's been used before. This is a call from our heart. We are very sincere about it. We can train them. We've got training programs for Tunisian ladies to come and be an active member of not only the Tunisian society, but if they want to enter and engage with us politically, we need them. We need to have them on our list. And I'm sure, no doubt, that it will be a wonderful added value, not only to our party, but to Tunisia. So please, ladies, come.
Well, good. Let's break up again and have listen to a song, and then we'll, of course, come back to you. Here we are again together. M.Mourad Ayachi is with us. He's representing the Republican Alliance. We've been talking about several issues. Now, the last question before the closure of this daily English service. What is your action and what are your expectations for July 24th?
Right, thank you. First of all, July 24th, in an ideal scenario, what I want personally to see happen before getting to July 24th, and this is a question, why didn't we put together a national government or a government of national coalition representing every single party with every single political, tendency, and then all together, those people or those parties would draft the constitution and then decide on the election date. Now, it's a different scenario. We've got to deal with it. Well, I have only one thing to say here. I hope we'll make more progress and we'll be ready to produce enough people on our list, and our program will be attracting as much people as we can. But the most important thing, and this is another call, we're going to have a major appointment or a major date with history. And please, everybody, the right to vote is extremely precious. It's extremely valuable.
The go to vote.
Please go to vote. If not, you may regret it. And don't say, oh, sorry, I didn't know about it, or I should have taken this opportunity. Because to vote, it's an obligation. You have to do it.
Are you raising awareness about this?
We are, wherever we go. Please vote.
And what is the feedback of the people?
Yes, people are so ready. The excitement is wonderful. Within Tunisian, in spite of the fact that we don't really have a political, background, but you find Tunisian deep down to have this very high citizen attitude. It needs to be triggered. It needs to be brought outside by giving them trust and making them realize how important those dates are going to be. That will design the backbone of our future society.
Okay, you said they are ready to vote, but do you think they are well informed
No, they're not.
to vote?
This is the point. As I said in the beginning, it's a catch-22 situation. We have 66 parties. Well, in my modest, humble task, I managed to marry 2.5 parties because the third one is coming, but still confusing. We didn't have time to convey our messages, and this is now our number one priority. We need to convey our messages to people. This is who we are. This is what we can do. And what we're going to say, you're going to get it because you cannot offer more. We're not here. I know many politicians are going to be outside promising and even over-promising. They will mortgage the country. This is not our policy.
Yeah.
We want to be pragmatic.
I'm sorry, I said that was my last question, but actually I have another question.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot.
I heard you now for almost an hour talking, but I just want to ask you: are you pessimistic or optimistic about the future?
I am very optimistic by nature. I mean, when I look at the history of my country, I can only be optimistic, and I really have faith in the Tunisian people, and especially in the youth. I really have faith.
Good. Well, so thank you very much, M.Mourad Ayachi.
Well, thank you for having me, and good luck to Tunisia. And
good luck
Tunisia, we love you. We love Tunisian people, and I wish the best to my country.
Thank you. So, M.Mourad Ayachi from the Republican Alliance, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for enlightening us about your future programs, and looking forward to having you again with more, programs and more actions in the future. So, for now, let's have this song, and we'll come back to you for the closure.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and unfortunately time is time, and we are about to close this daily English service. Before closing, I just wanted to inform our listeners that another interesting interesting meeting will be held the May 20th and 21st. It's an international forum which will be convening many local association with the French associations that will meet together and speak about the different issues such as economy, such as jobs, such as humanitarian actions. So all these associations will be gathering on the 20th and the 21st, and the forum is called Rencontre Tunisienne. We'll give you definitely more details in due time. Well, this is it for the last information. I just wanted to thank again very much M.Mourad Ayachi for coming here. He's from the Republican Alliance, and thank you, Mourad, again.
Thank you very much, Ella, for having me. Before I go, very quickly, a very short message. Please, we have here the capacity, the possibility to make Tunisia enter the very elective club of developed nation. Unfortunately, this program doesn't please everybody. We have to be vigilant. We have to work together. And let's go on and do it.
Of course, with this optimistic message, we will be closing this daily English service. Let me thank again Qaisar Abuzriba for his valuable technical assistance. Hela Gaida spent with great pleasure this and 1 hour time in your company. Of course, our next meeting will be next week. Until then, take care of yourself.